Good morning, everybody. I'm in Houston, Texas, and it's 8:10 a.m. on Monday, the 2nd of July, 2018. And I'm posting. Sorry, I'm a bit ill. I'm posting this video here first to highlight the authorities and the officials and management of Centerpoint Energy in respect of what I will call a breach of my rights and what I will describe as very poor service delivery. And I've spoken with two customer service agents on the phone, and this morning, and I remain dissatisfied. And I will now like to put my experience in this video. First and foremost, I'll share it with the company and ask the company to take a look. And if I do not get a response from the company, I will make the video viral. And I've also explained to two of the officers who spoke to me this morning. With also, there are two courts in the modern day we live in now. The court of law, where we will seek legal interpretation for certain terms of our agreement, and the court of public opinion. Now, I will start by saying that, the company that provides services as essential as power and gas should know that they deal with human beings. And human beings, being human beings, need to be treated and handled in a way which provides a little bit of flexibility. Let me give you a summary of what happened. First and foremost, I was late on my payment. Centerpoint Energy provides gas to my home in Richmond, Texas. And I was late, I had some late payments. So I think I owed them slightly under $190. And I didn't pay on time. And by right, they disconnected my service. Not a problem. I think my service was disconnected. It must have been on Tuesday or Wednesday last week. Now, I have two utility providers in my home. I have Reliant Energy and I have Centerpoint Energy. Reliant provides me power. Centerpoint provides me gas. Reliant, I've spoken to them at some point, and I have a child in my home with significant health problems. Significant, life-threatening. She has constant seizures. She's a special needs child. She's blind. She's deaf. So even sometimes when I'm late, Reliant got a report from her doctor. They don't cut my power. I try to keep up with my bills, but sometimes things get difficult. I've not had the same arrangement with Centerpoint, but their bills are less significant than what I pay to Reliant. Anyway, they cut my gas. I made the payment required for the reconnection plus an additional reconnection fee very late on Friday night. I made it through the phone. They have an automated system. The system collected my money. Told me, I think they charged me an extra $35, $40 for the reconnection, $60. I can't remember how much. Because they put the money from 180 something became, I paid $225. I paid the money. So when I finished paying, it transferred me to their payment system called Bill Matrix. Bill Matrix took an additional $2.50 for me to make that payment because I needed to have gas in my home. Throughout the period when that gas was cut in my home, I had to take my child to a friend's place. Now, when I made that payment, the system transferred me back to schedule an appointment for them to reconnect. During the process of reconnection, the phone went off. The system had already offered me the next available date for reconnection was Monday. Now I was making this payment on Friday night. Before we could accept or not, the phone went off. So that means I will have no power, no gas from Saturday, Sunday. So when I got off the phone, I tried to call back again. When I did the voice prompt of reconnection, it will now connect me and tell me that there's nobody who can respond to my reconnection request until Monday. Okay? No problem. So Saturday, Sunday, no reconnection. So the first thing I do when I wake up on Monday morning is to call Centerpoint Energy. So when I do, first it took about 50 minutes. They record all the things for me to get to speak to an agent. So when I finally did speak to her, she offered me a reconnection after verifying that I'd paid for tomorrow. So I'm like, well, look at it. I made this money late on Friday. Is there a way that you can connect this thing today? Now, it would have been simple and easy for me if she said, no, it's tomorrow is the next available technician. She now said, yeah, we can offer you that service for a fee of $45 or something. So I'm like, hell no. The fact that you offer me the service means that you have a technician available. Why would I pay for it? She said it's same day. That for a same day request, I have to pay $45. And I'm like, well, we both speak English. What is the definition of same day? There is a record of when I made that payment, and there is a record of when I made the first attempt to schedule. They have told me now that they said it will be the next business day. If we go to a court of law and we check, and after I made the payment at about close to 12 midnight on Friday, I tried to schedule, then the next business day for you to fix my power is Monday. And the fact that you admit that if I pay, you can connect today means that you have the capability to connect today. You want to make an extra $45 from me, from my circumstance. I've paid you for 2 days and I've got no power. That is how big corporations stamp on poor individuals. I would believe if I was running that unit and I was the manager, I would handle things differently. So I requested to speak to a manager. They kept me for another 30 minutes, but I was determined to, find a way out. And I did speak to a manager. And she tells me very simply, it's either we connect you tomorrow or you pay. So I'm like, okay. I will take this beyond this. I will let you schedule me for tomorrow. But we have it on record that you can actually repair my gas today, but you want me to pay. And I paid you. So a court of law. We adjudicate between us. We'll define for both of us what same day service is, what the next business day after Friday night is. Yes, we will define that. Secondly, I will take it to the court of public opinion. When my child gets up from bed, when she wakes up, I will make a video. And you would see, if you see that child, you will understand the suffering that you have put us through. Right? We are poor people. We are poor people. But we might lack money, but we know justice. I am very, very displeased. And I repeat, I've managed enterprises somewhere in my way past before things are in the circumstances they are in. In an enterprise where your end customer are human beings, particularly when you provide a service as essential as utilities, you must always keep it in the mind of your employees who interface with your customers that there must be a human element. I paid you on Friday night. I sought to schedule on Friday night. I called severally during the weekend. You have a system that can take my money, but not a system that can put me in line so that the next available day I will be able to have my service restored. And then the next day when I call you, you offer me another 24 hours of nothing. Except you're willing to take another $45 from my pocket. You are evil. I'm sorry to say. It's evil. That is an evil act. Somebody who will let his gas be turned off for $189, does it sound like somebody who can afford to throw $45 away at you? That's evil. That's corporate greed. I'm sending this video to you, Centerpoint Energy. I would also send you my email. I request that my gas be turned on today. If it is not turned on today, I will push this video through every news outlet that I know. I'm good at it. Every news outlet on social media. Then I'll make a video of my child and a rundown. As I say, it's not your problem when you cut my power, when I did not pay you. But that 72 to 96 hours after I've paid you, you still want to take some money out of my pocket to come and put my service down. It's all good. See, that David and Goliath story. You go into the Bible and you will see it. It's not always might is right. Thank you.